Pak. Warganya Pak, warganya Pak.
Saya enggak apa-apa.
Pak, deketan Pak. Nah, ini gimana ini? Ayo.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yang saya hormati Bapak Menko Perekonomian Pak Tonton, Pak Gubernur Jawa Barat Ridwan Kamil sebagai co-chair, dan teman-teman semua. Kita baru saja menuntaskan KTT U20 dan suasana selama KTT dan suasana persahabatan, kita semua merasa guyup, dekat, percakapannya tema-tema yang berat, tetapi suasananya sangat cair, sangat hangat, dan melibatkan semuanya. Jadi seluruh perwakilan dari anggota U20 semuanya hadir, walaupun di luar sana antar negara, antar bangsa mungkin ada ketegangan, tapi antar kota dan antar pemimpin kota tidak ada suasana itu. Jadi suasananya suasana yang amat menyenangkan. Dan selama mereka di Jakarta, mereka berkesempatan juga untuk merasakan kota Jakarta, dan nanti kita akan minta sebagian pendapat mereka. Adapun terkait dengan hasil komunikenya sudah disampaikan tadi kepada G20 Presidensi melalui Bapak Menko Perekonomian, dan komunike ini menyangkut 3 hal penting. Pertama adalah pentingnya investasi di bidang kesehatan dan perumahan rakyat sebagai bagian dari recovery ekonomi dan recovery sosial yang berkeadilan. Kemudian kedua, perlunya untuk memfasilitasi transisi menuju penggunaan energi yang berkelanjutan, dan juga perlunya kesetaraan akses untuk mobilitas yang berkelanjutan atau ramah lingkungan. Dan ketiga, pentingnya menyiapkan pendidikan dan pelatihan untuk masa depan pekerjaan agar semua orang mendapat kesempatan yang sama di dunia pekerjaan. Itu garis besar yang kita putuskan, dan alhamdulillah ini semua berjalan dengan amat baik. Sekarang kami ingin mengundang kepada Pak Menko untuk menyampaikan. Sesudah itu kami akan undang para delegasi juga untuk bisa menyampaikan pandangannya. Silakan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera buat kita semua. Teman-teman media cetak, media elektronik, saya didampingi oleh Gubernur DKI Jakarta Pak Anies Baswedan dan Gubernur Jawa Barat Pak Ridwan Kamil, beserta Wali Kota dan Gubernur yang hadir dalam pertemuan ini. Atas nama Bapak Presiden, saya selaku Sherpa menerima komunike yang disampaikan tadi oleh Pak Gubernur Anies dan juga oleh Co-Chair Pak Ridwan Kamil, dan berterima kasih atas dihasilkannya komunike. Jadi ini beberapa engagement group sudah menghasilkan komunike, dan dalam 1-2 bulan ke depan ini banyak sekali meeting baik dari engagement group maupun working group. Ini ada sekitar 10 engagement group dan ada 12 working group di dalam pelaksanaan G20 ini. Dan tentu komunike ini tadi menghasilkan 3 hal yang menjadi perhatian utama, dan tentu ini pemerintah selaku Sherpa akan memasukkan ini menjadi bagian daripada apa yang nanti kita akan persiapkan untuk summit meeting di bulan November nanti, yaitu 3 hal: investasi, kesehatan, hunian, kemudian transisi ke energi berkelanjutan. Ini menjadi bagian dari deliverables Indonesia di dalam G20, kemudian juga terkait dengan pendidikan dan pelatihan. Nah, ini sekali lagi dalam G20 Indonesia kita konsentrasi kepada bidang kesehatan, kemudian transformasi digital, kemudian terkait dengan transisi energi dan penanganan food security. Jadi 4 pilar pokok itu criss crossing juga terkait dengan urban. karena kita ketahui bahwa ke depan masyarakat akan lebih banyak yang tinggal di daerah perkotaan. Nah, ini yang menjadi tantangan dan harapan. Dan satu hal yang sangat baik yang dilakukan adalah di Urban 20 terjadi konsensus. Jadi kita lihat dalam situasi konflik Ukraine, hampir di semua working group isu ini muncul dan ada beberapa yang bisa diselesaikan dengan mekanisme tersendiri, tidak menjadi masuk di dalam komunike, tetapi khusus di Urban 20 semuanya komunike dan tidak ada pending issues. Jadi saya apresiasi kepada Gubernur DKI dan Gubernur Jawa Barat yang menjadi chair dan co-chair Urban 20, dan juga tadi dilaporkan bahwa peserta wali kota semuanya senang datang di Indonesia. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Terima kasih Pak Menko. Dan meneruskan sedikit, komunike ini didukung oleh 44 wali kota, dan ini adalah jumlah terbanyak dalam sejarah komunike U20. Kita belum pernah menyaksikan ada sebuah komunike yang didukung oleh sebanyak itu. Pak Nur Kamil mau menyampaikan sesuatu. Cukup. Kalau begitu saya akan mengundang, izin Pak Menko, mengundang co-convener dari pelaksanaan kegiatan ini. I'd like to invite Mrs. Emilia Sais, the Secretary General of UCLG, to share some of your thought about the summit, as well as perhaps about the experience overall. And after Emilia Sais, I'd like to invite mayors and governors to say a few words about both the conference and the experience. Please welcome Emilia Sais.
Well, thank you very much. Greetings everybody in this wonderful city of Jakarta that we feel as a home away from home in West Java. Thank you very much for welcoming all the mayors. 50 mayors from around the world have been talking to each other over the past months to reach consensus indeed about the most urgent problems of the communities. We have managed to agree that we have much more in common, much more that unites us than divides us. Beyond these 50 mayors, all the mayors of the world that come together in united cities and local governments and in C40 are asking national leaders to take a step forward and to act, to demonstrate that we have solutions at urban level that can be used to improve humanity. And we are reaching equality, the renewal of governance, and the use of these new technologies and health as big priorities to address the climate crisis. So thank you very much for the incomparable hospitality of Indonesia, of West Java, and of Jakarta. Thank you.
Thank you, Emilia. I'd like now to invite Milar San Jose Ballesteros, the Regional Director of C40, which is also the co-convener of the U20 Summit. Please welcome Milar.
Thank you, Pak Governor.
Thank you.
Salamat siya. Good afternoon, everyone. I've been to Jakarta many times, and I think after the pandemic, one of the key things was really seeing the transformation of Jakarta. And at the core of that, I understand, is really for the communities and for the people to connect, to really have a healthy and livable city in Jakarta. Reflecting on the U20, I know Emilia already mentioned, the U20, while we've delivered the communique to, of course, the G20 Sherpa, doesn't stop here. It's really for the different cities, the U20 cities, to also bring it to their national governments to become part of the broader conversation. And as mentioned, it's really calling for action. The time for action is now. So that's what the cities agreed on. And one of the key things really is that thinking about it, the cost of inaction at this point, where communities, residents, cities, and local governments at the front line are facing. If we don't do action, the cost of inaction could be grave, and really, who would suffer would be residents in the community. So I think that's one of the key things that binds all the mayors out here. It's really the need for action and thinking that if we don't do action now, the results will be felt now as well as with the future generation. So on behalf of the convener of C40, we look forward to continuing the conversation with the G20 presidency, with the G20 countries. The cities here stand united and ready to have that dialogue so that the G20 takes into account the urban dimension of the whole conversation when we talk about the crisis. The cities face the challenges, they are at the front lines, but the solutions and innovation lie within cities too. So thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Milad. I now would like to invite the Governor of Tokyo, Koike-san, to share some of her thought and experience, please.
I'm the Governor of Tokyo. The population is 14 million. And I'd like to thank Anis for such a great arrangement and preparation for the successful U20, as well as the co-chair of the West Java Governor. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for receiving our communique, which will be presented to G20, inshallah, in a good manner. And the urban city has quite a lot of responsibility against the COVID, against the climate change, and against flooding and drought, and also the housing, mobility. There's so wide range of common agenda in front of us. And U20 in Jakarta gave us a great opportunity to exchange views and know-hows and technologies and concepts, and we are able to share these common solutions and the way to solve those problems. Thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Koike-san. Thank you very much. I'd like now to invite Mayor of Rotterdam, Mr. Ahmad Kutalib, to say a few words, please.
Thank you, Governors and Minister. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. It's to me the 5th time that I visit this great city. And Governor and Minister, I had the honor last 3 days during the night to inspect the city. And I did that walking every night 10 kilometers. And I have the honor, Governor, to say that I witnessed a lot of progress. So a compliment for you, for your people, but also for the millions of inhabitants of the city that managed together with you and the government to manage the progress forward. Governor of Java, I think next trip will be to your area, because I still have never been there, and I think there is a lot to see also in your province. Ladies and gentlemen, the message through the presidency to the G20 leaders is act and act now. No delay. Not acting is not an option. Not acting means losing. Acting means winning the struggle for our citizens, the social life of our citizens. In Europe, we're now expecting drought, 40 degrees, lower level of rivers, concern for the dikes and the levees, and for the physical safety of our people. We are losing the economy, we are losing jobs. We have to act. That's the message. And I will act personally to them. Come out of your ideological debate. Leave your ideological debate, and leave your ideological debate now. And act, because we need you to act. And we, the cities, are with you. We are your partners to do our share to reach a higher level of civilization for our citizens. That's, I think, the main thing. Not only for the long term, but about actual things to act now, and that is the high rise of energy, the gasoline, the food prices, the renting, the mortgages, the everyday life of citizens are suffering. Not only the lower class, but also the middle class is suffering. That's why we have also to act for the long term, with that on the horizon, but also for tomorrow and the day after tomorrow when it comes to the living standard of our citizens. And I'm sure that the presidency will bring this message across to Bali in November. Please do, and we count on you, on your president, a good friend and brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ahmed.